football fans, I know we all love the transfer window, and we like to see our club go out there and hunt for the right talents. We like to see them splash that money and get people that suit the system, people that suit our playing style, and people that will bring something new to the team. Thankfully, as a Liverpool fan, I have no complaints in this particular season because the club are even doing a lot more than I expected. I mean, look at the amount we already splashed in the market. We've gotten Frimpong, who is a very good lad, a very good player, and he offers a lot of versatility on that right hand side. We also brought in Wirtz. Yeah, the signing of Wirtz is the talk of everyone, both in this league and outside the league. And I know that folks are watching to see him kick the ball so that they will start drawing comparison, start making a lot of things. I mean, at the moment he has not even kicked a ball for Liverpool, and you're already seeing all this comparison between Wirtz and Kerkez, Wirtz and every other person in the league. Yeah, those talks would always happen. People would have things to say about him whenever he misses a particular touch, or whenever he does a wrong pass, or whatever. They will say what they want to say. But for me as a Liverpool fan, I'm really hoping that he would be one of those players that would have instant impact immediately he joins the squad. I mean, the players that have done that for Liverpool is people like Virgil. Virgil, from the very first game he played for Liverpool, that was when he proved that, yeah, they spent big money on me, but I'm actually worth this amount of money and even more. So that's the expectations I have for Wirtz, and that's something I'm hoping that we would even start to see from the preseason fixtures. So at the moment, on the side of the incomings, we've settled the Frimpong and Wirtz, and today the already information circulating from very trusted sources that Kerkez is traveling to Liverpool to do his medicals, and if he's going to do his medicals today being Monday, that means we could get official announcement from the club by Wednesday, because the same thing basically happened with Florian Wirtz. I believe it took 2 days to run the medicals, and the announcement came a few hours later. So the announcement for Kerkez could be coming on Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning. That's how it would be. And of course, the coming of Kerkez also means we have 3 people in that left back position. Robertson is the one that is already getting offers from Spain. Yeah, Atletico Madrid, I believe, are trying to bring him into their squad, and honestly, I think he's interested in that. Since World Cup is around the corner, I'm not sure he's very comfortable sitting on the bench. So if the price is good, we can just let go of Robertson. I know Kerkez is a solid addition to our squad in that left back position. So Kerkez and Tsimikas in that left back spot is just perfect for this squad. As it stands, with the incomings we already had, there is expectations that there would be some outgoings. Obviously, Trent already left on a free. Kelly has also left. We got what I believe is actually a very small amount of money for him. But this particular one, Quansah, is living at a very fair, I mean more than a fair amount, because we are selling him for 40 mil to Bayern Leverkusen, and I never expected that he would be leaving for that particular amount. Like, the amount is actually insane. It's very high. So good business on that end from Liverpool. Although his departure makes it certain and obvious that we are bringing in another addition to the squad in that centre back position. Now we know that Van Dijk is there, and Van Dijk is rock solid. But the partnership for Van Dijk is where there are some question marks, because Konate is actually very good. He's someone we trust so much, despite the fact that he has his injury crisis. But the good thing I've always liked about Konate's injury is that he's one of those people that can have an injury, go out for a month, but once he comes back from the very first game, he's playing with decent form. Like, he's not one of those players that drops off his form because of an injury. But the question mark regarding Konate is that he has only 1 year left in his contract, and I'm not hearing positive things about the chances of him renewing his contract. Now, this could be because Spanish teams are interested in his signature, but with 1 year left in his contract, those clubs would have to come pay for him. Now, the price they are bringing to the table is way too low. When I saw the price, I think it's in single digits, like £9 million or so, and It's totally unacceptable. This means Liverpool basically have to fortify their back line. Like, we are bringing in a Guehi from Crystal Palace. A lot of things are not yet solidified on that deal, but Guehi already said that he's interested in the move. So it's now left for Crystal Palace to reach an agreement with Liverpool. And from the look of things, it seems like that deal would be having it as a done deal in a week from now. So if Konate wants to really like play well, and those Spanish clubs are not coming to pay the big fee for him, I mean, not really like big fee, but something around 30, 35, 40 million is what we are looking at. I don't think it will go above 40 million, but anything less than 30 is actually an underpriced deal for him, despite the fact that he has 1 year left on his contract. If you bring in Guehi into the squad, then we have someone to partner with Van Dijk, assuming something uninspiring happens with the Konate deal. But if we are lucky enough and Konate signs an extension of his contract, it's still an advantage for us, because it never hurts to have people competing for a spot in a team. It actually brings out their best, and you see them performing at their best level whenever they are putting on the shirt of the club. So the whole thing about Konate, his contract extension and chances of selling him, is one that I'm paying very good attention to see if we'd end up having to sell him in this window, or stay with him for a year and let him go on a free. Whatever happens, we'll get to know more about that in the future. But then let's not forget that aside from the three centre backs I've mentioned, we still have Gomez, who is capable of playing that centre back position. Now, I understand, I know that injury has not been on friendly terms with Gomez since his playing days in Liverpool. I mean, since I started watching him play for Liverpool, he have had this series of injury problems. But he's also one of those players that comes back from injury and he can put in decent performance. Like, he's not Van Dijk level, he's not even Konate level, but he's a decent player. So we're happy to still have him in the squad. I'm sure that he's not going anywhere. That means we could have 4 centre backs going into next season. And I know that last week a lot of information were circulating about Liverpool's interest in Alexander Isak. I didn't make any official report about that on this channel because I wanted to be sure of things. Besides, when the reports were coming, even from trusted journalists, I looked at it and I was like, Isak leaving Newcastle to come to Liverpool, he just has 10% chance of it happening. If it happens, I would be like the happiest Liverpool fan alive, but I don't see it happening. And the recent reports we are getting is that Liverpool are stepping out of that deal because it's not financially viable, and whatever the case may be. But yeah, it seems like we'll let go of that one and look at other striking options. But as things stands, talks are still moving forward with Nunez, who is showing interest to leave Liverpool and head to places like Napoli. He's maintaining contact with Napoli, but the problem there is, are Napoli willing to pay the price that Liverpool are bringing to the table? Because if they can pay it, then Nunez will be their player, and then hopefully we can fund that money into getting a decent striker. Well, that's it. We know that all of us were promised that this transfer window is going to be very busy, and obviously Liverpool are delivering on that promise. It has been a very busy window with both the outgoings and the incomings. So I guess the next video that will be coming out may be fully about the confirmation on the signing of Kerkez. But whatever the case is, please remember to stay tuned to this channel, and let's look forward to other news that will come out as we prepare for pre-season and the season that is already coming up. Thank you.